And that would be a shame since they're here to see you. So, all right, you're up on the screen now, Autumn. So, thank you.
Hi, how's it going?
Thank you for joining us. I really do appreciate you coming on the show. We've been playing a lot of your music lately. We like folk punk music quite a bit. Me and my brother Dave, who hosts the Wednesday show. I was looking. He's actually in the chat, so he said nice. I don't know if that was in reference to the band that was just playing or you, but I want to have you on because we like your music, obviously. I'm not the best at interviews. I mean, I guess I do all right, but
it's okay. There's no pressure at all.
Yeah, we don't get paid for this. I'm just a fan of music, and I like to have.
Me either.
So I'll let you introduce yourself, and then you can tell us a little bit about your music, like what you write, where you've come from, and then I've got 3 of your songs to play. So I Woke Up, L.A., and Do You Believe, and I picked those because I like Do You Believe a lot. I like L.A., but I picked these for I saw a Facebook post. But I'll let you talk about your music, and then we'll get into what I wanted to talk about. So.
Okay. Yeah. So, hi. I'm Autumn Skyhall, and that's my real name. That was usually the first thing people ask. My parents were like, they were hippie Christians, which exists in California, where I grew up when I was younger. I started playing music when I was literally a child, and I started playing live at 14, 15, and I've been playing since, so like 20 something years. A really long time. But back then I didn't have a lot of I didn't know a lot of people. I didn't have a lot of good community friendships or know-how. I didn't have wisdom for it. I didn't know how to record something. I didn't know who to record with. All those things that come with age and experience down the road kind of happened to me later on. But that's kind of nice because I seem to be in the right place for it. I moved here to Pennsylvania about a year now ago, and I really love it. I moved down the street from the Susquehanna Folk Society. They have a big open mic there and a big meeting place, and it's low-key been one of the coolest.
Are we still on? Because I think we just lost broadcast. I got a notice that said we did. Hold on.
What?
Yeah, this happens sometimes. Yep, we did. Hold on, let me stop streaming. Hey, I think we're back up.
Girl, too close to the sun. That's my favorite saying these days.
Flown too close to the sun, like Icarus?
Girl bossed too close to the sun.
Girl bossed too close to the sun. Sun. I haven't heard that one before. I think we're back. Can everybody see us now? Checking with the chat. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Let me see. I'm texting someone.
Missed you.
Back up. All right. Hopefully we're back up. It looks like we are. I saw my phone, so that means we're here. So I'm going to give everybody a minute or two to get back in because it's just me right now. But sorry about that, Autumn. Last time it happened right. Last week it happened right when we were bringing Cody Tyler on. All right, cool. So, yeah, right as we were bringing him on. So I don't know if it's at the hour and Twitch hates me and wants to get rid of me, but I don't know. All right, everyone. I think most of everyone's back.
There we go. Hooray!
So before we cut, you were saying how you moved from you moved here to Pennsylvania. You moved from California. Okay.
Yeah, a year ago. And it's really different, but it's also really the same. It's the weather is a little bit different. The snow sticks a lot more here. It snows where I came from. I'm from the Sierra Nevadas. So everyone's like LA, and I'm like, no, not even close. I was far away from everything, and more like towards the snowy area. Like if you wanted to like jump in a car and drive up to snowboard, could do it all the time.
Okay, so you were in Northern
So
California
that
then.
was nice, and yeah, there's actually a huge Americana folk, funk, jam band scene, enormous in that area. So I was like happy fish in a pond for a really long time. But I moved here to be closer to my family. They all live here now. I'm like the oldest of 7 kids. My parents live here.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah,
oldest
and
of
I-
8, so I feel your pain. So,
A lot. Yeah. It was nice. I was never bored. And if we ever got in like a fight with one of our siblings, we would just like turn around and be like, okay, who else wants to hang out?
I know that feeling. So,
Right.
but so your song "L.A." Then you didn't live in L.A.
No. So LA is an interesting song because everyone's like, oh, I can tell you're from California because that song LA. And I'm like, well, I've never actually lived there. I used it as kind of it's like songwriter heaven. It was basically a song about how like all my songwriter friends would be like, oh my gosh, have you been to LA? I was there for a second. I played a couple shows, and it was like in the same way that like Nashville and New York and Chicago can be like real buzzwords when it comes to the music community. Like everyone's like super excited for friends that are there or trying to get there. Like it's musician heaven. Like when we die, we go to Nashville.
Well, yeah, if you're country, right, and then you go apparently to Northern California if you're folk.
Yeah.
Or maybe Austin.
Yeah.
Austin has a huge Americana scene.
People move to Northern California and they're like, why is it country?
Well, it's not because it's not L.A. And I've only ever been to L.A. I've never been to Northern California, so I don't know much about it other than San Francisco's up there.
And when I was younger, it was all very livable, and like as I got older, it's like definitely so much less so. It's a lot more livable here, and I'm happy to be on the East Coast. I spent like such a huge chunk of time over there. I just want to see everything.
Yep.
Everyone's like, "Where are you here?" And I'm like, the Smithsonian Museum."
Well, you know, this area, you moved to a good part of Pennsylvania because we have a lot of
Yeah.
original music here, a lot of different bands, a lot of different genres. They're all over the place. So, like, I just had Suicide Puppets on here, and I was thinking, man, this is kind of a strange juxtaposition, playing a horror metal band and then bringing Autumn
Wait.
Sky All on.
I love Suicide Puppets. That's so funny.
Yeah,
Like,
they're-
oh, what a... Yeah, I used to do like a lot of emo folk type band things because, of course, everybody was. So I feel that I recognize that name. Yeah, but I've been playing folk music since I was literally a baby, but I started doing it seriously in high school, which is wild. So everybody that knew me from back in the day in my old hometown like knew me as a small child. And it's really nice to have like this. I have a huge like backlog of songs I can pick from now, which is so cool because I'm like I would like to do an album, and I take like 3 of the songs I wrote lately, 3 of the songs I really miss, and I wish that I had recorded from back in the day, and it's cool to be able to have that. So I'm glad that I don't know. Sometimes I talk to other musicians and we're all like, why do we keep doing it? I just keep waking up and like it's my habit to write something about what happened to me. Just the same as it's like a habit to like add to-do list. So I just
and I do the same thing. I've been writing music for over 20 years now. And I have like songs that I don't play ever because I wrote them when I was 18 and a dumb asshole. And then I have songs like the more like, but it's like journaling for me, you know, like writing a song about the things that are going on in my life or the things that I care about, or it's like journaling, and I just love it.
I reverberate with that so much because I look back on some stuff and I'm like, oh, I would not play that. But I would play like every so often one or two of those songs from back in the day, like when we were 18, were genuinely pretty, like we're on the nose of what we were trying to get at. So that's cool.
So
that's rad.
So I wanted to ask you about your song "I Woke Up." I saw your Facebook post the other day where you were talking about specific songs. So "L.A." was one of them, and then this one for "I Woke Up" kind of caught my attention because you mentioned like I mean, obviously you're very proactive in the LGBT community and like different issues around that. And this specific one mentioned demisexual, which is something that didn't even exist when I was growing up. So I wanted to ask you about that with the song and like what does that mean to you? Like, because I don't really know much about some of this stuff.
So demisexuality is not so much about, it's not like a sexuality as it is like people's attraction levels. So like, I just thought I was a normal person, but apparently not the case. It's just like your attraction to people is a lot less than other people.
Okay.
Like I'll get with people and they'll be like, I'm instantly attracted to this person that I just talked to. Like we're gonna go on a date. I feel comfortable being with them, and I need like many, many months of friendship. Sometimes years of friendship. I like have always been like in school even, like I was always focused on books. I was always like, why does everybody care so much about relationships? It's so confusing. It's not as interesting as books or music or shows. And everybody was just like on this level of like, we care immediately, we have so many feelings, and I was just like, I will have them someday.
I kind of feel that because I was like broken in that regards when I was younger because I didn't really understand any of that stuff either. Like, and I brought it up because as I find out more about this stuff that didn't exist when I was, 18, 15, whatever,
Yeah.
it's like, man, maybe I'm more of that than I thought I was, because, like, I didn't really view relationships like that when I was younger. I mean, I'm married now and very happy, but, like, I don't have the same things. Like, I have some friends that would be like, oh, that girl's hot, and I'm like, what are you talking about? The only person that's attracted to me is my wife. And I've said that to so many people, and they just look at me like I'm weird. So.
Right. If you got the tortoise in the hare, then I would be the tortoise.
Gotcha. Well, I really appreciate you coming on. Your new EP came out on April 15th, right?
It did. Yeah, It did. Well, we're here, and it was the last ditch effort. All my friends and I were pulling together to get something recorded right before I moved. It's like a gift for people that used to hang out with me. I used to run a bunch of open mics back in the day. And that was a really big, awesome part of my life that I love so much. And yeah, it's an interlude and kind of like sneak peek into a record that I'm putting out at the end of the year.
Okay.
With my friend Tyler Adkins doing the production. I'm so excited. He is phenomenal. He has like a studio out of Mechanicsburg. Really, really, really beautiful spot. And we've just done really good work, and I'm super excited to have stuff to give people regularly now. Feels weird, but also is very nice. And I would not turn it down.
Yeah, and Mechanicsburg is like a center like of music. Like you got Lyndhurst is out of there, Voidhidden's out of there. Defiance out of there. I'm trying to think of a band that is not out of there, and most of these bands have been on my show because they're awesome, So, when you get closer to that release date for the album, let us know. We'd love to have you play a set with your band on our show. Yeah, because you have a full band now, right? Like it's not just you on a guitar.
Yeah, we finally cobbled it together. I've got an electric guitar player and a bassist, drummer that just got on set. We have a backing vocalist again. Hooray, hooray.
Yeah. Well, where's your next show? Do you have anything planned that's coming up?
Oh, so many things. Yeah, I'm playing at Millworks next Wednesday. Yeah, they have like a big art day. It's like 5 to 9, and I'm playing 8 to 9.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you guys come out and buy people's art and
What date?
hang out,
What date was that again?
it's Wednesday. I think it's
This Wednesday.
Is it this Wednesday?
I don't know. I don't have the flyer, so.
I know. I'm like, I'm gonna post it on my Facebook page or my Instagram and my Facebook. So
Okay.
if you guys add me on there, I put every single thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely following you already. Tag me in any of your flyers, and I'll get them on my show because we play music and then we show the flyers for all the bands because like the Facebook algorithm sucks. Like it tells me when shows happen like 2 weeks after they happen sometimes because Facebook is only interested in showing me what it thinks I want to see. You know.
What it is, May 31st.
May 31st. Okay, so we can highlight that next week on our show, and when I get your flyer, and make sure people go out to see you. And it's just like I'm doing this partially because a lot of people don't know what's happening, right? So I tell everybody what's happening this week.
Oh, true. You literally just need to talk to people about it, and it seems like for me, like the biggest thing for me was like if I started verbally talking about events with my friends, they would just show up, and it would be so confusing to me. I'd be like, what, like, because you spend so much time like reposting things on the internet, like the algorithm like takes so much down from folks that would be super interested. Like the only thing that you can actually rely on, and I know this is a wild thing to say in 2023, is the word of mouth.
No, you're right. You're right though, because like I don't. So I've been following a lot of bands because I listen to a lot of ones. So whoever I followed most recently is who I see more of, and it's just it's annoying. I don't like it. I don't like algorithms anymore. It used to be.
I have friends and I miss them. I do want to see how they are.
Yeah, because I mean, like when I started Facebook, probably like 15 years ago now, it was like you would see all your friends' stuff. It wasn't like curated. Mm-hmm. You would see everything, like whatever anybody posted, you saw it instantly. And now I don't see some of my friends' stuff, and I find out later that they posted like, and I didn't see it because I haven't been actively interacting with them. Now I don't do a lot with my personal Facebook anymore because I fucking hate Facebook. And I just do the stuff with my band because with the page for this because it's part of my hobby, and that's it.
I get the most engagement from Facebook, which is so like I love it. Yay, engagement, but it's Facebook. No.
Yeah. I know, and I think a lot of bands feel the same way because we because of the way it is now, like you have to be your own promoter, you have to be your own manager, you have to be your own tour promote. You have to do everything now because there's nobody willing to do it anymore.
In engagement, you have to be on it every single day. And like if you lose it, if you have like one day where you don't do it, you'll lose it completely. They'll be like, "Sorry, your streak is gone." I'm like, this sucks. And it feels like I'm in a gambling hall. If I'm in a gambling hall, at least give me like a fancy outfit and a stiff drink. But
you need something for your time on Facebook, and you get nothing but pain. All right, well, I'm going to let you get back to it, Autumn. I really appreciate you coming out. We're going to play 3 songs from Autumn Sky Hall. We've got I Woke Up First, I think LA's second, and then Do You Believe? So I put all those up for you. We're going to play them right now.
Awesome.
Anybody in the chat have any questions for Autumn before we jump into her music? The technical difficulties might have made us lose a few people, and I apologize for that. So,
it happens.
But anyway, we'll be chatting soon, I'm sure. And if just tag me in your flyers so that I can see them, because
I will. That's a good idea.
I've been telling people to use my hashtag, but everybody forgets the hashtag, so I'm just like, tag me. Just tag the Robison. It'll be easier. I'll find it, and then they'll get on our show so that everybody will see when the events are happening. But let's get into that. Let's get into Autumn Sky Hall's music. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate you being on it. And I know you get a weird camera angle. You don't see what everybody sees because I have 2 cameras. I had to put a different camera up for Zoom, otherwise it would create like some mirror feedback loop. And so you're seeing a weird one with just my head, not the one with all my merch behind it. But anyway, I'll let you get back to your day. But thanks again for coming on the show. And
Thank you.
let's get that music playing right now.
Bye, all. Thank you.
Bye. See you, Autumn.